Hi, my name is Njeri Muchunu, and I'd like to warmly welcome you to today's broadcast. I trust that you have been well and that the Lord has continued to protect you. Today, I want us to talk about true leadership. I have been pondering for a while on the relationship between our President, Mr. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and his deputy, One William Ruto. What happened there? What went wrong? Or did anything go wrong in the first place? Was their coming together based on the good of the nation or based on their own selfish interests and the interests of those who would gain from their coming together? You tell me. Whatever the case, at some point, they seemed really to be bosom buddies. They wore the same suit and tie colors, high-fived, and so on and so forth. It is clear, very clear to you and I, that the two have completely fallen out. And the way it is playing out in the public arena is nothing short of nasty. The good book says that a house divided cannot stand. Is it a wonder that our country is falling apart? These two are not even speaking to each other. Their union was like a marriage which usually starts on a high. Everything is rosy, and then the honeymoon season is over. From a leadership perspective, what I see here is a lack of leadership. They both made decisions. They both made a decision to come together, but they never sat down to consider all the possible consequences of their union. Just as many people who are getting married today, they spend a lot of time and money planning the wedding, which lasts a day, by the way, and do not spend nearly enough time preparing for marriage. The investment they put into the wedding day is way much more than that which they put in preparing to start a family, to live together, to raise children, to discuss what happens if they are not able to get children, how to handle finances, and so on and so forth. These are the building blocks of a lasting union. As leaders, our mandate is not to make decisions, but to look at all the possible consequences of the decisions we make and the impact those decisions will have on others. Once we have weighed all this, it is very easy to then make a decision, an informed decision for that matter. I honor the president, and I know that his job must not be easy, right? However, as the head, I would have expected him to be the bigger man here. He was given and accepted the responsibility to lead a nation by God and its people towards a brighter and better future. But now, cracks, serious crevices have shown up in the highest office in the land. And guys, this is terrible. There's nothing worse. And what's even worse, he has fallen out with his second in command, pretending that this is not so, and working around it will not change anything. It will not change the fact that things are not working out for the both of them. It will only make things worse. It is okay to say that you made a mistake or you entered into the union rushedly and then agreed to go your separate ways. A true leader would do that. If I am not getting along with my husband and I am aware that he is marrying another, why would I want to sit around and be humiliated in the name of sitting it out, waiting to see what will happen? I will fight for my marriage. I will do what it takes to make my marriage work. And the beginning of that is communication, reaching out and having adult conversations with my husband. However, the question here, was the union between these two founded on solid ground? Was it just a marriage of convenience? What was their cornerstone? The writing is on the wall, my friends. It is time to eat humble pie. Pack your bags and go home, Mr. Deputy President. Go and start again. It is clear you are not wanted, and the truth is you played a role in it, not realizing that your actions would have dire consequences. You disrespected the person who was given authority over you. What did you think the outcome would be? You were elected to deputize the president under the Constitution, but clearly you tried to overshadow him, smite him, and even openly disrespect him. That is wrong. You were to serve the master, the head. I know that resigning may not seem like an option to you right now, but have you really sat down and considered the consequences of your staying in office? And also the consequences of you leaving office, and then make a decision that is informed, having weighed all your options. Perhaps this is what you need to do. Remember, Mr. Deputy President, this is not a game. This is real life, and it is affecting Kenyans. My friends, true greatness, true leadership is achieved not by reducing men to one's service, but in giving oneself in selfless service to them. Perhaps Mr. Deputy President should have thought about that. Service is never given without a cost. It involves a bitter cup and experience of a painful baptism of suffering. The true leader is concerned infinitely more with the service he can render God and his fellow men than with the benefits and pleasures he can extract from life. He aims to put more into life than what he can take from it. When the two started this journey, they got along. They spoke to each other and not at each other. They honored and respected one another. When did all this change? My friends, we can sit here and give reasons and excuses as well as justifications for why one has behaved the way he has and why the other has behaved the way he has. However, bottom line, respect was lost. The respect line was crossed. Without respect, my friends, no union can work. No union can last. No friendship can survive. No home can stand because the foundation will not be solid. Both parties are hurting, but both parties are also broken. They need to heal. Mr. President, Mr. Deputy President, you both need to heal. Truly, my friends, do you think that what is happening is decreasing their heart or increasing it? I think it is time they reconciled. Reconciliation here doesn't mean that they become friends again. No, it means that the bigger person approaches the other with the intention of making amends. Yes, I know there is hurt. Yes, I know there is pain. But they need to put their pride aside, sit down and speak to each other and even agree to disagree. They both need to apologize to one another and begin the healing process. They need to tell each other what they think, the hard, the ugly truth, the truth that will set them both free. They both have crossed the line of respect, and true leaders always show respect. I will tell you that you have hurt me, how you have made me feel, but I will never disrespect you. If you choose to scream and publicize your issues, that's up to you. But I will not reduce myself to that level of name calling and ugly exchanges. I will choose to be silent. I will choose to do the right thing, to guard my tongue. No need to throw stones. It's immature and a sign of lack of leadership. Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, Mr. William Ruto, mend your bridges. Rise above it all. If you call yourselves leaders, then you need to walk this talk. A true leader is not made by election, nor is he made by appointment, by men, or any combination of men, nor by conferences. Only God can make a leader. Simply holding a position of importance does not constitute one a leader, nor do taking courses in leadership or resolving to become a leader. Seek wisdom from God. God wants to give it to you freely. It may cost you, but in the end, it will all be worth the price that you will pay for it. However, if yours is to play politics, by all means, continue the way that you are. You are showing Kenya and the rest of the world what politicians are all about: manipulation, getting ahead, and power games. The choice is yours. Rise above it or remain a victim of it. Thank you for listening. And remember, my friends, to subscribe to my channel, Njeri Muchunu. And remember to hit the notification button so that you are notified once we post a new video. Until next time, take care of yourself, be safe, and God bless you. Bye-bye.